Budi, do you have a moment? Sorry to have to call you suddenly. I need to ask you something important.
Hey again. Sure. I'm just finishing up this chapter for our English class.
We are having a huge problem with the group project presentation. My laptop decided to crash last night, of all times, and I lost all the presentation slides we've been working on for weeks.
Oh no again. That's terrible. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's a real nightmare. Did you try restarting it or checking for backups?
I've tried everything: restarting, system restore, even called IT support. They say the hard drive is probably damaged. No backups either. I was planning to do it this weekend. It's a complete disaster. We have the present tomorrow morning. I was wondering, could I possibly borrow your laptop for a few hours later today to try and recreate the slides? I'm so desperate.
Of course you can, Gan. No problem at all. I know how important this presentation is for all of us. You guys have put so much work into it. When exactly do you need it? I have a meeting with my study group at 5.
That's so relieving to hear. Thank you, buddy. Would it be alright if I borrow it after our basic programming class around 2 p.m.? I promise I'll be extra careful with it. I'll even bring a flash drive to transfer the files, so there's no risk of messing up your system.
Sure, 2 p.m. works perfectly. I'll be in the library anyway. Probably at the same table. Could you do me a small favor and remind me just before English class starts? My mind tends to wander when I'm reading.
Definitely, I will. I'll even set a reminder on my phone. Thank you so much, buddy. You are a real lifesaver. This really takes a huge weight off my shoulders. I was so panicking.
No worries, Ken. Glad I could help. It's what friends are for.
There's one more thing. If you don't mind, would you possibly be willing to take a quick look at the slides after I've recorded them? You have such a good eye for design, and you always give a great feedback. It would mean a lot.
I'd be happy to, Ken. Just let me know when you are done. Maybe we can grab a quick coffee at the cafe downstairs while we're at it. My treat, after all this stress you've been through.
That sounds fantastic. I really appreciate your help, Woody. You are truly the best friend anyone could ask for. I owe you big time.
Anytime, Gan. Don't worry about it. Now, I should probably try to focus on this English chapter before the lecture quizzes us.
Okay, I'll let you get back to it then. I'll see you before English class. Thanks again a million times.
See you later. Good luck with recruiting the slides.
Hello, let me introduce myself. My name is Kenaro Kenarashadi. My name is 15240-130. I'm here to present a material that is present perfect tense. I will explaining starting from definition, formulas, example, and their function. The first is the definition of present perfect tense. The present perfect tense is used to express an action or situation that has happened when the action or situation took place is not of much concern, or also a sentence pattern used to express an activity that has occurred in the past and is still continuing today. What is the difference between present perfect tense and past tense? Past tense is to express that something happened in the past. The example is I finished my work 1 hour ago. Yesterday, we visited Monash. While present perfect tense is to express something that has happened and maybe is still continuing. Example, I have already finished my work. We have visited Monash many times. The next thing I will discuss is the formula. The formula of the present perfect tense consists of two types, action and non-action. The action formula in the positive form consists of subject plus have or has plus verb 3. The action formula in the negative form consists of subject, have or has plus not plus verb 3. An action formula in the interrogative form consists of have or has in the first plus subject plus verb 3. Example for action formula for positive form, we see I as a subject added with have, because if we use I, you, they, we use have, and if we use he, she, it, we use has. Then finally finish it as a verb 3. For the negative form, she as a subject is added with has and not. Here we use not because of the negative form, and eaten as a verb 3. Example for interrogative form, have is placed at the beginning, then the subject is added, namely you, and seen as a verb 3. For the non-action formula in the present perfect tense is slightly different from the action form, which is to add been and change verb 3 to adjective, adverb, or noun. In the positive form, the sentence order is subject plus have or has plus been plus adjective, adverb, or noun. For non-action formulas in the negative form, the sentence order is subject plus have or has plus not plus been plus adjective, adverb, or noun. The last non-action formula in the interrogative form put have or has at the beginning of the sentence. The sentence sequence is have or has plus subject plus been plus adjective, adverb, or noun. The example of non-action formula in the positive form in the first sentence, she as a subject is added has, been, and sick as adjective. In the negative form, they as a subject added have, then not because of the negative form, and added been ending with busy as an adjective. Finally, in the interrogative form, it starts with have and adds you as the subject, then adds been and closes with here as an adverb. In the present perfect tense, there are time statements that can be used, including ever, never, many times, several times, once, before, so far, already, and not yet. The last is the function of the perfect present tense, which is as follows. 1. Expressing an event that has happened or been done, and then at the time of the conversation there is a perceived effect. 2. Expressing something that happened since a time in the past that is still related to the present. 3. Is talking about an experience but not specifically. 4. Is indicates a change. 5. Is express an achievement or result. 6. Is express an activity that has been carried out but has not been completed today. 7. Is recounts activities that took place at different periods of time. 8 is repeated action in an unspecified period of time between the past and the present. See you and thank you.